Behind me I have the newest listing to our books. It's a 3-bedroom house here in the Langebaan Country Estate, and what makes this home really special is a wraparound garden which has views of the Olifantskop Nature Reserve, which will never be disturbed. It also has a really epic patio outside the main bedroom, which is an awesome place to relax in the mornings. But yeah, let me not keep you waiting, let's go have a look around. So walking up, you can see the manicured garden outside, done by the landscapers of Langebaan Country Estate, and you are greeted by the staircase that leads to the swinging door. This is the beginning of the garden on your left hand side. There's a little pedestrian door over there for you to get to the front of the house. Coming into the house, you'll see everything has been tiled. You also have this very large display window on your left that again brings the outside of the garden into the home. To your right you have a guest bathroom, a toilet and some storage space. As you walk into the house, this is the whole living area. So in the back there, which I'll bring you to shortly, is the braai area with the bar. Then you have the TV lounge here. To your right you have the dining room area, and then to your right further on you have the kitchen. So let's start in the kitchen. As you can see, there's ample cupboard space throughout the house, or throughout the kitchen should I say rather. You have these grey quartz countertops, very large windows. In fact, that's really something I really like about this house, is there's just so much windows to allow natural light in. You have this movable butcher's block. If you have a look over there, you can see there's actually pop-up plug points as well. There's a few of those in the kitchen. You have this AEG oven and gas hob with a 5-burner. You have your dishwasher and your dishwashing area, as well as your scullery here in the back, which has 2 sliding doors on either side that can open and close this space. Coming in through the back here, you come into the first of the garages, which is the double garage. Everything's motorized. The garage on the side here for your boat or for your golf cart has been rubberized, and there's also a TV in there if you are tinkering around with your toys. You have a workshop in the back here with all the shelves built in ready. And then, I don't know if you saw it, but you also have an inverter system with 2 batteries to support the home's load during load shedding. Coming through here into the third garage, you see that this opens up into the back court, and it's a great place to store some of your appliances, such as your what do you call this thing now, lawnmower, and also the great space for the dustbin, the municipal dustbins. I'll show you outside on that side a little bit later. The garden will be at the end. I'll show it to you once we have gone through the entertainment area. Another thing that I didn't mention is you have this fireplace here, and it's a wood burning fireplace. This chimney leads into the main bedroom, so the warmth that's created from the flames or the smoke that goes up through the chimney actually warms up the room above as well. So coming into the entertainment area, you have this large built-in stainless steel braai or barbecue if you're not from South Africa. All of these windows here fold open, which open up onto this deck that goes right around the house. You can see here clear view. Fencing is used around the house, and then you have this bar as well to serve you and your friends and family. What I didn't mention as well is because you can open all these doors, obviously you become susceptible to the weather conditions. And so what they've done is they've actually installed a retractable awning on this side here, which is quite nice as well. While I'm here, you can spot as well, there's some sensors around the house for the alarm system. And just a little sneak peek, this is the deck I was telling you about that leads out from the main bedroom. Okay, we have a storage unit in here underneath the staircase. As you can see here again, all of these windows lead out onto the Olifantskop Nature Reserve. This is still all technically Langebaan Country Estate, but further up where those, you can see those reservoirs, perhaps there is where the fence stops. So this is all part of the Langebaan Country Estate. None of this has been zoned for building. So this is what your backyard basically looks like, which is really, really nice. And if you're not familiar with Langebaan Country Estate, there's a ton of antelope that live here. So wouldn't be surprised if you catch a few of them grazing over here while you're doing your rounds in the house. Very nice. Coming up the stairs, also again, I just want to point out these massive windows that bring in natural light. And then you have this crystal spiraling chandelier. Oops. That comes hanging down from the ceiling here. As you come up onto the landing on the top, you walk straight towards the main bedroom, which has these two swinging doors. I'll show you the office, which is on the right, a little bit later. The lady who's in there would prefer to stay anonymous. She doesn't want to be seen. Going to the left, you have the other two bedrooms and bathrooms, as well as a storage area over here. Let me quickly show you the storage area. Just a great spot for your linen. When you come into the main bedroom, you have these great cupboards on the left hand and right hand side that goes from floor to ceiling. The floors are all laminated. The views from this room are Olifantskop Nature Reserve. And then to your left, as you look across, you'll see the lagoon. Let me just adjust the lighting a bit. You'll see the lagoon over here and over there as when you come into this room. Let me show you. Alright, and this is the bedroom. All bedrooms have air conditioning as well. And here's that chimney that I mentioned to you that runs through the main bedroom to warm everything up. Now, how cool is this patio with this swinging nest chairs, the turfed floors. It's got this louver awning as well, which is manual, and then you have these American shutters over here that create some privacy and also protect against the winds that come from that side. And I mean, come on, these views are so cool. These views are awesome. That's another house, so that's not a nice view, but then the views continue from here. Love it. I don't think you can get more private than this when you're chilling, having your coffee in the morning. We come back into the house. You have your main bedroom, or bathroom should I say rather, with his and her basin and heated towel rail to your left, with a rain shower. This bathroom also has a skylight which allows a natural light. Walking into the other bedrooms, so the secondary bedroom, and this has also got air conditioning with an ensuite bathroom. And here are the views again of the Langebaan Country Estate and the lagoon, as well as the mouth of the ocean. From here I can see the waves crashing in the back on the rocks. Obviously in the video you wouldn't be able to pick that up, but pretty cool. Then we have the secondary bedroom's shower. Bathroom also skylight in the ceiling, which allows natural light in. We've also got the heated towel rail and basin. Coming into the third bedroom, also air conditioned. Views of the Langebaan Country Estate and the lagoon and the golf courses. The bedroom also very spacious, big enough. In fact, all the rooms are big enough to fit queen beds. Plenty of cupboard space. You have a little vanity section over there if you want to do your makeup. The chair obviously can be replaced with something a little bit more fitting. That's more of an office chair, but you get the grasp of it. You know, these chandeliers light the area. Coming into the third bathroom. This bathroom has a freestanding bath, shower, heated towel rails, and I really like that little dragonfly wall art as well. Alright, so now let's go check out the office. Look at that. Man, that's actually cool. When I came in here earlier, the blinds were closed. The house is covered in zebra blinds, so you can adjust the lighting as well. It comes in and also the privacy. But imagine sitting in your office and this is your view. Okay, I'm sure Shireen really enjoys this view. Look at that, wow. Epic. All right, so that is the house. Let me show you the garden. I'm going to come around. In fact, Shireen is in the kitchen, so let me go around through the side door by the entertainment area. All right, so as I mentioned, these doors are foldable, so you can open up this entire space as well as these doors and those doors over there, just to open up this whole space here. What I also noticed is, because of the way this has been fitted, I haven't had a conversation with the seller about it, but I imagine that the intention was to potentially close this area off as well, which would be quite nice when you're entertaining, because then if you have kids, those kids are obviously not disturbed by the racket that we adults make. So that is quite a nice thing as well if you want to do further improvements on the house. Let's have a look from here. So these are the gardens in the front of the house. Show you the house as well. And then we go back around the deck. There's the awning I mentioned to you earlier again. This entire garden is also irrigated, so you don't have to do gardening really. So you can do it because you love to do it. And here is some more of the garden, which is stocked with natural fynbos and other indigenous plants that are native to the west coast. A little bird nest. Can't go wrong with a bird's nest. So this is the back of the house now. This is where the door leads in through the garage into that little courtyard I mentioned earlier, where you could put your municipal bin. So that concludes our tour of this beautiful 3-bedroom home in the Langebaan Country Estate. If you're interested in finding out more about this home, or the Western Cape, or Langebaan Country Estate, reach out to us in the comments and we'll get in touch with you.